Hello everyone, welcome back to Southern Restoration. In this episode we have a few things to get through, so I'm going to drain the oil out of it. I've got a full service kit there, air oil, fuel and a pollen filter there to put into it. So while the oil's draining out of it, we're going to jump underneath it and we're going to have a look at all the rust spots that are on this that need to be repaired. So let's get the oil out of it and check underneath and go from there. Right, so everyone, I hope it's clear for you, but I want to try and get the rust in perspective as much as I can. You can see where someone jacked it from there, so I'll probably straighten that out. And you can see actually, look, inside the sill already where it's starting to rust. See it the other side? Just inside. So the best that I can kind of do with that is spray a bit of under seal in it, try and protect it, wash it all out, make sure it's clean, there's no dirt or muck on it. Because if there is and you put under seal over muck, well, the under seal is just going to fall off. So this is one patch that has been actually done. It's not by me. Obviously to get it through the DOE once upon a time. Moving on from that now, the sills do suffer in these, right? The sills do. I've seen multiple patches have to go along here. On this van, it's that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be fine. Here's the outer skin of the sill that's actually gone. That'll need to be repaired. So I'll be doing that. They typically rust here. I actually remember my dad's van, it was funny when we were gonna repair that ended up getting scrapped. It was just too bad at the time. But there was this big rust circle along here, and it just looked like a surface rust. I remember him just going with his fist going dish 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 and just slapping it, and the whole fucking sill just caved in. the whole side panel just caved in. And yeah, so they do like to rust from the inside out, which is an issue. Now, the one that's kind of, I don't think many transits escape is bump stops. The bump stops like to rust, and you usually see them bulge. You might be able to see that bulge there. There's a slight bit. Now, I don't know how rotten it is. It might not be too bad, but we're going to give it a tap of a hammer. I did on the other side when I was looking at the van originally, and you can see where probably it kind of needs to be repaired, if you can see that clearly. So that's what's going to be, that's going to have to be repaired. And you can also see up here, if you look up there, that needs to be repaired too. And there's two holes there, one there and one there. I don't know, I've never actually seen, it's the first time I've seen them. Now I said that to my dad and he said he's seen it in his van. Where the chassis number is tends to rot on them, all along here. You just see the odd patch, the inner wing, see in there? If I can get a good shot in. All along here, where the wing is, they rot in there quite bad. So that's kind of the main pieces. Under the arches as well, you can actually see where this one is starting to rust. Up along there, the arch. So that's kind of it. And when it comes to rust, so I'm gonna move it on now, put the oil bung back in and fill it with oil and change the filters. I just wanted to jump in just to say this to you all as well. This has the plastic fuel or oil filter housing on it. The other van that I have, that scrap, actually has the upgraded housing, which has a steel canister filter on it. So I don't know whether I should change that actually and put that onto this, because these cause issues for some reason. I'm not too sure. Maybe they cracked or leaked or something like that, because these plastic ones usually tend to do that. But for now anyway, I'm going to change this one and use this. So it's just a paper filter that goes into this. So yeah, I just wanted to outline that. Also just wanted to show you as well the condition of the oil filter. Okay everyone, van is serviced and it's now running. Right now, I did kind of expect, since it's been so hard to start already, that it wasn't gonna run. And obviously, like any engine, when you service it, you know, you can fill up the fuel filter if it doesn't have an electronic fuel pump, which this doesn't, and I didn't have any diesel put into it, so I just drew it up with the what we call the sucker, and drew the fuel up and all that, then went to fire it up, and it just ran for a couple of seconds because of the fuel that was actually in the system already, and then just put it. So my dad had come up at that time, and he just said, you know what, because we talked about this already, about the fact that he was saying it was drawn in air that time when remember when I said it was, when he took it out that time I was in work. So he says, just change the fuel filter housing. So I did that, turned it over, fired up straight away. It seems to be running fine. Hopefully it stays that way. And now I have a fan to fit. I've got this fan to fit. I took this off the engine that's beside me here, and it's off my dad's old engine. It's practically brand new. And I'm going to show you the fan when I take it off the engine, the movement that's in it, lads. It's just mad. You know, my dad actually told me that these fans have a tendency, when they get really, really, really bad, to fall off. And yeah, you know, the fan is helpful to have, so I don't really want that happening. Plus, it sounds absolutely atrocious. So I'm gonna put that fan onto it. Hopefully, well, it'll be fine then. So let's just jump in, get this fan done, and then we'll see where we'll go from there. Right, so everyone, after getting the fan on, and it runs lovely now. There's no noise. The engine sounds great. But this is the fan out of it, and you can hear this was the noise that you would have been hearing. I don't know whether I'll bring it up. Wait, maybe you can hear. And more than anything, if I can show you, I can't show you that now. It's just too vague to really see it. But when it's on it, it makes all the difference. But there's serious slap in that, and it just spins freely. There. You can hear it. It's just knackered. So, new one of them on. All perfect. It sounds great. It's running great now. I feel great about the van. That's a nice little bit of work that we got done there today. I still have that other van out there for bits and pieces. I'd be definitely keeping the pump and injectors and the rail and all off that other van anyway, and keeping them safe somewhere. Because it does be an issue with them either way. So yeah, so I think that's it. I think I'm gonna finish this video here because it's actually taking a bit of time, and I think it'd be too long to drag it out anymore and put any other information in it. So yeah, this has just been kind of a service video. So I also obviously showed you underneath what the rust was like, and I can't wait to give it a wash and show you again. So there might be a few other things that crop up. Oh, there's a big hole there, or no, that's the reason why they scrapped it. So yeah, let's sign off the video here, and I'm going to talk to you in the next video, and who knows what the next video will be about, because we're slowly getting that little bit closer to getting to the real nice campery bits. But we're just we want to refresh the van, make it, as I've said in the past, make it more mine, more just a van, not a work van, bring it back to life. And we're getting there. We really are getting there. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did or didn't, like it anyway, subscribe, and comment below what you think of the videos. And also check out my podcast, K's Cast, on all the platforms that are out there, whether it be Google Podcasts, Spotify. Most of them have it, Apple Podcasts. So check that out as well, K's Cast. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.